Hey guys, it's Abby Johnson here with baby Fulton Johnson. This is baby number 8 for us, and he just did not want to be put down. He wanted to do the little Prolife hot takes with Mama today, so we're doing it. So we're eating a graham cracker. Yeah, we just got up from a nap. So anyway, I just wanted to come to you today and just talk about a few things. First of all, it's been sort of funny. My past 2 videos, I've had these pro-choicers come on my video, and they've been like, hey, why do you wear so much makeup? And one of them was like, you look like Cruella de Vil. And I'm like, really? That's weird, because I actually don't have any makeup on my face except for like some worn off lip gloss that I put on like way earlier today. So like here's like I have like no makeup on my face. Like you can see like some sunspots here, got some age spots up here. I got like nothing going on my eyeball. Nothing. I got nothing. I got no blush or anything. Like I got nothing. Okay. And then like it got me thinking like how we do this to people when we don't have anything to argue, like when we can't argue with their point, we immediately start attacking how they look, right? And that's how you know you've won the argument. Like when you start going after their personal characteristics, that's when you know you've won. And it's not just liberals that do this, like conservatives do it too. Like I've seen like graphics and memes and stuff, and they'll be like, you know, they'll have like pictures of like Chelsea Clinton and Michelle Obama, and then they'll have pictures of like, I don't know, like Laura Ingraham and, you know, Megyn Kelly and, you know, all these like blonde women, because, you know, apparently blondes are better looking. And they're like, oh, look at, no wonder men are conservative, like as if liberal women are like unattractive. And I'm like, okay, like, come on, conservatives, like, let's go after people's arguments. Like, let's not go after their looks, like something that was given to them, like, by their creator, something that they can't change. Like, how stupid and low is that? Like, let's be better, guys. Like, let's all of us collectively be better and actually attack arguments and not people's looks. Okay? Like, let's do that. So if you think I have too much makeup on, that's fine. That's your opinion. But if you're going to come on here and make stupid comments like that, just please refrain. If you want to talk about what I'm saying on here, if you want to actually go against my arguments, please feel free. I would love to take you up on that. I would love to debate you head to head on that. But if you're just going to talk about how you think my hair looks like a hot mess today, because it does, or if you think I look ridiculous because I don't have makeup on, or like whatever, you think it's stupid that I'm wearing like leggings and a thing or whatever, like just stop. Okay? I'm not interested. So there's my little rant. And by the way, you never hear people doing that to men. You'll never see a graphic that's like, has like a picture of like Rush Limbaugh and like a bunch of people attacking his looks, or Barack Obama and people attacking his look. That doesn't happen to men. It only happens to women. So stop it with the sexism and attacking women and how they look. Like, let's stop that and let's instead focus on our intellect and our arguments. Okay, so there's my first rant. Okay, second of all, we heard that Kentucky passed a bill to protect babies born alive after an abortion. So these would be babies that are killed in the 3rd trimester of abortion. People are like, well, that doesn't happen. Abortions don't happen in the 3rd trimester. Idiots. Yes, they do. Okay, they happen in the 3rd trimester. It's not a huge number of them. Based on statistics, we think that it's anywhere between like 12 and 18,000 a year. Oh, here's some more kids. Come on in. Come say hi. We got them grocery baskets at the store today. So, say hi. Hi. This is Maggie and Lucille. Hi. They are 2-year-old twins. And are you about to have a birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, and you're going to be 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're going to have a birthday party.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're not going to wear masks at our birthday party. We're not going to social distance. We're going to have a really fun birthday party with all of our friends.
Yes.
Yes.
That's not so late.
Yes, and we're going to... Yes. Okay. Can Mommy finish?
Yeah. What?
Mommy finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Kentucky passed this bill to protect babies born alive from abortion in the 3rd trimester.
Okay.
And, you know, this is what the people wanted. This is what the legislature wanted. And Governor Andy Beshear, I guess that's how you say his name, he decides to veto it. And he says, like, such a gubernatorial response. Okay, you'll like his quote is like seeping professionalism. Okay, he says, "I'm just not doing anything divisive right now." That's his response. I'm just not doing anything divisive right now. Okay, so protecting living babies. Okay, we're not even talking about abortion anymore. Okay, we're talking about now babies who are alive, laying on an exam table, okay, crying. They are now a patient. Okay, so now we're not even talking about abortion. We're talking about a living baby lying on a table, crying, in need of assistance, you know, possibly oxygen, maybe not. Maybe they're breathing on their own. Maybe they're perfectly fine. We don't know, right? Maybe this is a baby that's perfectly healthy and is 33 weeks gestation and could live perfectly fine without really a need to intubate and could just live fine. We don't know. Okay, we don't know the circumstance. Maybe very minimal intervention would be needed. Okay? We don't know. The governor of Kentucky said, now the legislature said, yes, we believe this baby is a patient and we believe this baby should be protected and should be cared for and should be seen as a separate patient of the mother, and life-sustaining care should be provided for that patient. And if it is not, then there should be penalties, civil and criminal penalties attached to the neglect of this baby, of this patient, the second patient. Okay. I mean, to me, that seems reasonable, because now we're not talking about the woman and the baby inside of her. Now we're talking about the woman and the baby laying outside of her womb, that is alive, that is breathing on its own, obviously viable, totally separate patient. And the governor says, I'm just not doing divisive issues right now. I mean, what kind of stupid answer is that? You're not doing divisive issues right now because you're focused on the coronavirus. You're not doing divisive issues right now because you want to protect people from dying from a virus. You're not doing divisive issues right now because you're trying to protect human life. What? Like, I have to move on because that's going to make me cuss. Okay. Third thing. So I heard about this protest that these nurses were wanting. Oh, show them your unicorn. This sparkly unicorn. So I heard about this protest that these nurses wanted to do because these nurses and hospitals and stuff are running out of PPE. And that led me to think of something. And now please understand, I am a Trump fan, obviously. Okay? I'm proudly voting for Trump. I like the guy. I think he's done a great job as our president. I was skeptical at first, but I like him. I think he's done a good job. I'm proudly voting for him again. Obviously, I'm on the Trump train. Choo-choo. Okay? But I will say that I was thinking about like these protests and PPE and all this kind of stuff. And I think that there has been this huge missed opportunity from President Trump. Like, why hasn't he come out and directly spoken about the fact that these abortion facilities have not donated the PPE in their clinics to these hospitals? Like, why has he been silent on that? Like, we already know he's a pro-life president. We already know that he doesn't like the abortion industry. Like, we already know that they're not friends. So, like, why isn't he making an example out of them? Like, what is he trying to play nice with them right now? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand, like, why he's not making, like, a huge example out of them and, like, embarrassing the crap out of them. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why he's not, like, shouting from the rooftops and embarrassing the crap out of them. Like, I don't get it. You've got over, 800 abortion clinics in the country. We're talking about tens of thousands of boxes of PPE just sitting on their shelves in these clinics. And you've got hospitals who are running out up in the Northeast, running out of masks and gloves and all this kind of stuff. And like, he's got nothing to say about it. Not to mention that these clinics are essentially government run clinics because more than half of their funding is coming from us taxpayers, and he has nothing to say about it. Like, he's not going to call them out, like in like the 80 million press conferences that he's had about this. Like, he's not going to say anything about it. Like, and no pro-life group, like no pro-life legislative group is going to call him out on that. Nobody's going to like give him a ringy ding and say like, hey, Trump, what's going on with this? Like, why aren't you saying something about this? I mean, like, I would love to, but I don't have like any inroads with Trump. Like, I would like to say that I do, but I'm sort of like persona non grata to him because, apparently, like, according to his people, I'm too controversial for him. Like, I'm just gonna like let that sink in for a hot second. Like, Abby Johnson is too controversial for President Donald Trump. Okay. Anyway, so, but like, I just think, why hasn't this been a point that all these pro-life legislative groups that do have his ear, like, why aren't they pounding this in his head? Like, hey, like, why don't you make an example of them? Why aren't you, like, screaming this from the rooftops? Like, say, hey, hey, Planned Parenthood, since we've given you all this freaking money out of our tax dollars, why don't you hand over some of those gloves? Why don't you hand over some of those face masks? Why don't you hand over some of those gowns that you've been hoarding up at your clinics with our tax money? Why don't you just donate some of those right back over to the hospitals that are in need? I don't understand. I don't understand why that hasn't been said. I don't understand why nurses are having to protest, these clinics and stuff like that, and having to protest outside of state capitals. Like, why aren't steps being taken from the administration to make this happen? That frustrates me greatly. So even though I'm a huge Trump supporter, it doesn't mean that I don't have disappointment at times with things that are taking place at the administration. And, I have said that, I've said things like that publicly, like, on social media. I don't get it. Like, I don't get the silence. I don't understand why we're giving them a pass from an administration that clearly doesn't support their organization and what they're doing. And I think that for the people that are watching this, like, I think that's a question that everybody needs to be asking the administration. That's a question that everybody needs to be asking these pro-life legislative groups that are in his ear. Like, why isn't this being talked about? And he was even asked this sort of question one time by a conservative news outlet in one of the million press conferences that he had, and he totally didn't answer it. And I want to know why. I think we all deserve to know why. Like, he's running on a pro-life platform, so, like, let's hear it. I think we all deserve to hear it. Isn't my baby cute? Look at him looking at himself. He's like, I am so flippin' cute in this camera. Like, so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. He's usually very smiley, but I think he wants a bottle and he wants to go to sleep. Yes. Can you say bye-bye? Hey. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye to all your adoring fans. Say bye-bye. Okay. And we'll talk to you next time. And Mommy still won't have makeup on because Mommy doesn't wear makeup at all. Mommy doesn't usually wear makeup. No, I don't. Okay. Bye, guys.